जय हिंद स्टूडेंट्स। इस वीडियो में हम लोग इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन को सीखेंगे। इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन, इट इज़ द phenomenon in which an EMF is induced when the magnetic flux linked with the coil changes. Okay, when the magnetic flux linked with the coil changes and EMF is induced. Okay, this phenomenon is known as electromagnetic induction. In short, we write it EMI, electromagnetic induction. It was first observed by Faraday and Henry independently around 1830. Okay, around 1830, both of these two physicists performed a lot of experiment independently related to this electromagnetic induction. We are trying to discuss some of the experiment and their observations performed by these two scientists. Suppose we have taken a coil and connect it with a galvanometer. Okay, the deflection in the galvanometer will show the motion in the show the presence of current in the circuit. Since there is no cell in the circuit, no current will flow. Now if we brought a magnet near the coil, what will happen? We saw a deflection in the galvanometer. The needle of galvanometer show deflection. Suppose it takes the direction like this. Okay, if take the direction like this. Now if we carry the same magnet here, in first case we brought it towards the coil. Now if you go carry it away from the coil, what will happen? The direction of current get changed in this direction, and the galvanometer of direction, the needle of galvanometer deflect towards this one, and reversing the direction of magnet. Similarly, if you take another coil, okay, and if you carry south pole of the magnet towards this one, this south pole, again the current is induced in the coil, and the direction of deflection in the galvanometer is opposite to that in first case. When we brought n towards this one, the deflection was towards right, suppose. Then if you brought south pole towards the coil, then deflection is towards right. Is it okay? So the direction of current will be opposite as compared to the first case. Now again in the same manner, if you carry this this magnet away from the coil, again the deflection is in opposite direction towards right, so the current will be in opposite direction. So this is the observations when a magnet is brought near the coil, either it's north pole or in south pole. In both the condition is magnet is, there is a relative motion between magnet and the coil. A deflection in the galvanometer is can be seen, and this deflection in the galvanometer shows that the relative motion between coil and the magnet produces electromotive force, and hence it induces the current in the circuit. Another experiment performed by them, it was they took a coil, okay, and the coil has element for current in it. So obviously now the coil will behaves like a current carrying solenoid, and ultimately it will behaves like a magnet. So when this coil is brought near the first coil or carry away from the first coil, in both the situation the deflection in the galvanometer is seen. It means again, if a current carrying solenoid is bringing towards the galvanometer, towards this coil, or bringing away from this coil, again the current is induced. Even if there is the motion of this coil keeping this one stationary, the galvanometer shows deflection, but the deflection the deflection in the galvanometer remain only for that time interval till there is a relative motion between magnet and the current carrying coil and the current carrying solenoid, or the coil and the magnet. जब तक रिलेटिव मोशन रहता है तभी तक ये डिफ्लेक्शन दिखाई देता है, उसके बाद डिफ्लेक्शन दिखाई नहीं देता है. सपोज इफ यू आर कैरिंग बोथ द सोलेनॉइड एंड द कॉइल simultaneously with same velocity, then there will be no deflection. Okay, if you are carrying this coil and the magnet simultaneously with same velocity in one direction, there is no deflection. So for this, the relative motion should be there. There must be relative motion between current carrying solenoid and the coil, or magnet and the coil. Next, in the next step, they perform that. Suppose we take this coil, and in nearby coil we are not changing the you are not moving this coil to and fro, but what we are doing, we are only tapping the key on and off, only tapping this key on and off. Okay, they found that when we tap the key, suddenly for a very small moment the galvanometer shows deflection. When we tap off the key, again the galvanometer shows deflection, but in opposite direction. In both these two situations, the deflection in the galvanometer remain only for a small moment, for a short moment, only for the while when the key is just tap on, or when the key is just tap off. So in all these situations, what will happen on doing such activity discussed, a deflection in the galvanometer is seen in these coils. Okay, so what is the reason behind it? Why the galvanometer shows deflection? The galvanometer will show deflection only when current flows through the circuit. Why the current is flowing? What is the common thing in all these experiments? We are bringing this knot towards the coil, or we are bringing away the coil, the magnet, or we are bringing this south towards the coil, or bringing away this south away from the coil, or we are taking this solenoid towards the coil, or taking away from the solenoid coil, and so on. What is the common thing in between all these experiments? It is that when we do these activities, in all these activities, the magnetic flux, means the number of field lines passing through this coil, changes, and this is the reason behind the induction of electromotive force in the circuit. Is it okay? So these experiments shows that on changing the magnetic flux, कोई भी तरीका हो सकता है. You can change magnetic flux by a number of ways. There are different ways by which the magnetic flux passing through the coil can be changes. So if we are changing the magnetic flux passing through this coil, and EMF is induced in the coil, this EMF is known as induced EMF. The current so flowing in the wire is known as induced current, and the phenomenon is known as electromagnetic induction. The phenomenon is known as electromagnetic induction. This phenomenon was first observed by Faraday and Henry independently around 1830. Now let us see what is the let us try to see how the magnetic flux passing through the coil changes. Suppose you draw the magnetic field lines of these patterns. Okay, in all these cases, suppose few are passing south to north, so like this, the magnetic field like this, they will originate from north and enter at south. So what is going on here? If you bring it towards one, the number of field lines passing through the coil will increase, and if you bring the magnet away from this one, the number of magnetic field lines passing through will decrease. So again there is a change in the magnetic flux passing through the coil. See here, the current carrying solenoid, it is similar to a bar magnet. We have discussed it in the previous section. A current carrying solenoid behaves as a bar magnet. Its magnetic field lines are similar to the bar magnet. So again, if you draw the magnetic field lines of solenoid, and if you carry this one towards the coil or carry away from the coil, or if you are making some relative motion between these two, the relative motion between these two will cause the change in flux to the coil. Is it okay? So EMF is induced. Here the magnet shows only, the galvanometer shows only momentarily deflection only when we have tapped the key on or when we tap the key off, This is why, because suppose the key was off, and now if you tap on for a small moment, the current in the solenoid, the current in the solenoid I increases from 0 to some value, I. So what will happen, its magnetic field will increases from 0 to some value b. So if its magnetic field increases, the its magnetic flux passing through the magnetic flux of this solenoid passing through this coil will change from 0 to certain value. When I becomes constant, B becomes constant, and after that the flux passing through the coil becomes constant. So since now after getting constant value, there is no further increase in flux passing through the coil, therefore the deflection becomes zero. The deflection takes place only when there is a change in flux passing through the coil. Again, if we off the key, okay, so the I decreases to 0, so B decreases to 0, the flux of this solenoid passing through this coil will decreases to 0. Again there is a change from some constant value to 0, so again there is a change in number of field lines passing through the coil, so we saw the momentary deflection. So let us see what is the magnitude and direction of this EMF induced when the flux through the coil is changes. This is given by Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. The Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. It states that the magnitude of EMF induced, it is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux passing through the coil. The magnitude of EMF induced is equal to minus d phi by dt, the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the coil. If phi is the flux linked with the coil, then and d phi is the change in the coil in change in the magnetic flux passing through the coil in time dt, then what will happen, the magnitude of EMF induced, you can use small e or this epsilon, both symbols are used in different books. So epsilon or E is equal to minus d phi by dt, the rate of change of flux. Okay, means larger the rate of change of flux, larger the EMF produced. Negative sign shows that EMF induced is such that it opposes the cause which opposes the change in magnetic flux. ये इसकी डायरेक्शन ई की क्या होगी, ये इस तरीके से होगी कि ये चेंज इन मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स को अपोज करेगा. दिस इज आल्सो नोन एज लेंज लॉ, वी विल डिस्कस लेटर इट. नाउ इफ द कॉइल हैज n टर्न्स, then what will happen, the flux linkage through the whole coils is equal to n into phi. So according to Faraday's law, EMF induced, it will be equal to minus d by dt n phi. Since n is a number, it can be taken outside the bracket and we can write minus n d phi by dt. So for n number of turns, E, the magnitude of induced EMF, can be written like this. So this is about the electromagnetic induction and the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. In next video, we will discuss about the Lenz law.